the encyclopedia of unusual sex practices. Let's get into it. So it says, filled with more astonishing facts than most people could ever have imagined, the Encyclopedia of Unusual Sex Practices presents a unique guide to human sexual expression, ranging from the mildly kinky to the truly bizarre. Yay. From acrophilia, being sexually aroused by heights, to zelophilia, being aroused by jealousy, wow, via such arcane pursuits as fertling, nasophilia, and felching. The Encyclopedia of Unusual Sex Practices contains information sometimes repellent, sometimes stimulating, but always absolutely fascinating. Let's go. Let's go for a random one. Oh, prostitution. Oh, okay. Okay. Prostitutes, regardless of social stigma, were used by kings, soldiers, crusaders, commoners, and even the notorious Pope Alexander VI, who in 1501 went down in history as having the most, I don't know this word, licentious orgy. Go Alexander. One sec. Let me just Google this word. I've got to do it. I don't know all the words. Where's it gone? Licentious. What does licentious mean? Promiscuous and unprincipled in sexual matters. You learn something new every day. Licentious. Okay, so he had an orgy at the Vatican. Burchard, a papal historian, tells how one evening in October 1501, the Pope ordered 50 prostitutes to be sent to his chambers. Wow, he was ambitious. After supper, they danced with the servitors and others who were present, at first clothed, but before long naked. They lighted candles in candlesticks. Then lighted candles and candlesticks were placed on the floor, and chestnuts were thrown among them. And the chestnuts, that's random. And the women were ordered. Oh my God, this is getting so weird. I love it. The women were ordered to crawl between the candlesticks on their hands and knees to try and pick up the chestnuts. Okay, whatever does it for you. I'm game. Finally, a number of prizes were produced, and it was announced that they would be given to those men who, in opinion of the spectators, should have carnal knowledge of the greatest number of said prostitutes. Sex in History by G. Rattay Taylor, page 141. Ancient. So that's interesting, right? This is cool. I love this book. Thanks, Guy. She gave it to me. Ancient Romans accepted prostitution to prevent men from seducing married women and thus breaking up families. Let me read that again. Ancient Romans accepted prostitution to prevent men from seducing married women and thus breaking up families. Okay. They had special holidays set aside on April the 23rd as a festive, love this, as a festival of the goddess of prostitutes. There's a goddess of prostitutes day. Who knew? Originally for males and later for females. Messalina, bit dyslexic. Messalina, the insatiable. Oh, I love that word. Who loves that word? Insatiable. It's a good word, isn't it? Insatiable. It's just sexy. Okay. Messalina, the insatiable wife of the Roman Emperor Claudius, kept a room at the bordello where she could retire and satisfy her curiosity and lust by entertaining a multitude of clients. I don't know why I look so shocked. It's just interesting. I love it. So conversely, Theodora, another Roman empress and an ex-prostitute herself, decided to reform all her sister prostitutes. She created a monastery for the rehabilitation of 500 streetwalkers. A Roman empress. Oh, I'm going to have to look her up. Theodora, the Roman empress. Okay, focus. She created, right, okay. There they were made to conform to strict religious discipline, with the fatal consequence of many committing suicide by throwing themselves out of windows, while other captives went insane. Oh, this took a bad turn. I thought she was like doing something to like help. However, despite her obvious failure in reforming the women, Theodora did not change her opinion as the best strategy for their reform. Today, men who hire prostitutes may do so after a date without sex, between girlfriends. For sex they think their partner would not perform. Oh, this bit's making me cringe. Wanting variety, or for sex without commitment or guilt, to name just a few possibilities. Some purchase the entire night to guarantee that the woman will not abandon them after sex, and some men reason that what they pay the prostitute is less expensive than a date. Yeah. What are your views on this? I would love to know what you think. This is a great topic for discussion, which I am going to actually do. Yeah, I guess for me, the little bit of cringe that I had there was thinking about people in relationships who are not getting their needs met. And this is not me being judgy, right? I've been that person in the relationship not getting my needs met. So I totally get it. But it's kind of like my mission to help together as a team, as a group, so that we start to understand what we really want in relationships, in sex and relationships, and that we can actually go and get that. And so that we don't have to lie and cheat. And if seeing prostitutes is what does it for you, that's great. That's cool. As long as we're not hurting other people. And I mean, there's two sides of the coin with prostitution, right? Because there are women who genuinely love sex and want to be paid for it. And then there are women who probably don't like their job and are doing it for the wrong reasons. So yeah, really interesting, fascinating topics, which we are going to cover in this space. All of us together, inspiring sexuality. Thanks for watching.